Imagine transforming that tiny, forgotten corner of your yard into a stunning retreat, where every inch bursts with life and beauty. Welcome to our guide on the best small garden ideas, where we show you that size really doesn't matter when it comes to creating a breathtaking green space. Hi everyone, today we're diving into the world of small gardens, exploring how you can maximize beauty in minimal space. Whether you have a petite patio, a cozy balcony, or just a little patch of green, get ready to be inspired. First up, planning your space. It's all about smart use of the area. Let's talk about vertical gardening, a game changer for small spaces. By growing upwards, you not only save space, but you also create visually striking green walls. Let me show you how it's done. Next, choosing the right plants. It's not just about picking what looks good. Each plant needs to fit your garden's climate and sunlight availability. I'll walk you through selecting the perfect plants that thrive in small spaces and bring color all year round. Now, let's accessorize. With the right decor, even the smallest garden can feel like a luxurious escape. From chic garden furniture to stylish water features, these additions can make a big impact. And let's not forget about maintenance. I'll share some top tips to keep your small garden looking great with minimal effort, focusing on sustainable practices that are good for your garden and the environment. Creating a small garden is an excellent way to bring life and beauty into limited spaces. Whether it's a balcony, a small yard, or even a window ledge, there are plenty of creative ways to maximize the area you have. Here are some of the best small garden ideas to transform tiny spaces into lush, serene retreats. 1. Vertical gardening. Vertical gardening is a space-saving solution that can dramatically change the appearance of a small area. Utilizing vertical space means you can grow plants on walls, fences, or even hanging containers. This approach is not only practical for space management, but also adds a visually appealing element to your garden. Plants like ivy, climbing roses, or even vertical vegetable gardens can create a green living wall that is both functional and beautiful. 2. Container gardening. For those with patios or balconies, container gardening allows for versatility and ease of maintenance. Containers can be moved around according to the sun's position and seasonal changes. You can mix and match pots of different sizes and colors to add depth and interest. Herbs, flowers, and even small fruit trees can thrive in containers, making them perfect for culinary enthusiasts and aesthetic gardeners alike. 3. Incorporating multi-functional furniture. When space is at a premium, every inch counts, including the furniture. Opt for multifunctional pieces like benches with built-in planters or tables that convert into garden beds. This way, you can enjoy your small outdoor area without sacrificing functionality or style. 4. Using pallets. Pallet gardening is a cost-effective and eco-friendly way to enhance a small garden. Pallets can be used as platforms for planting multiple plants and can be leaned against a wall or fence. This method is particularly good for herbs, succulents, and annuals that don't require deep rooting space. 5. Creating levels and layers. Introducing different levels in a small garden can help to create the illusion of space. Use raised beds, tiered planters, or even steps to plant different species. This not only makes the garden more dynamic, but also allows for better soil management for different types of plants. 6. Water features. Including a small water feature can add a sense of tranquility and the illusion of space in a small garden area. A tiny fountain, a bird bath, or a small pond can be calming and make the garden seem more expansive than it really is. 7. Choosing the right plants. Selecting the right plants is crucial in a small garden to avoid overcrowding. Opt for plants that are known to grow well in confined spaces and don't require extensive root systems. Dwarf varieties and those that grow upwards rather than outwards can conserve space and still bring lushness and life to the garden. 8. Lighting. Proper lighting can make a small garden inviting and give it a magical feel at night. Solar-powered lights are a sustainable choice, providing ambience without the need for electrical wiring. Strategic placement of lights can highlight specific plants or decor elements, making the garden appealing both day and night. 9. Mirrors to expand space. Using mirrors creatively in small garden spaces can visually expand the area and add an intriguing element. Placed strategically, mirrors reflect the garden, making it appear larger and more lush. They can also reflect light to darker corners of the garden, helping plants that need more light to thrive. 10. Theme gardens. Creating a theme can bring a unique charm to a small garden. Whether it's a Japanese Zen garden complete with a sandpit and small bamboo plants, a butterfly garden filled with nectar-rich flowers, or a fragrant herb garden, themes can guide your plant and decor selections, making the space cohesive and special. 11. Edible gardens. Even in a small space, it's possible to grow a variety of edible plants that provide fresh produce. Utilize hanging baskets for strawberries, small containers for herbs, and vertical planters for salad greens and climbing vegetables like peas and beans. This not only maximizes space, but also enhances your cooking with fresh, homegrown ingredients. 12. Color coordination. Color plays a vital role in setting the mood and style of a garden. For smaller spaces, using a monochromatic color scheme or soft pastels can make the area feel bigger and more open. Vibrant colors can be used to draw attention to specific areas or features, creating visual depth and interest. 13. Seasonal flexibility. Design your garden to be adaptable to the changing seasons. Use containers that can be moved indoors or under cover during harsh weather, and choose plants that can thrive in your local climate year-round. Incorporate evergreens for constant greenery, and add seasonal flowers to bring color and variety throughout the year. 14. Smart watering systems. Incorporating a drip irrigation system or a simple automatic watering system can save time and ensure that plants receive the water they need to flourish. These systems can be especially helpful in compact spaces where every plant counts, and efficient water use is essential. 15. Personal touches. Finally, personalize your small garden with items that reflect your style and interests. Whether it's garden statues, wind chimes, decorative stepping stones, or even a small reading nook, these personal touches make your garden a true extension of your home. 16. Pollinator-friendly plants. Attracting pollinators like bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds is not only beneficial for the environment, but also adds a lively dynamic to any small garden. Choose pollinator-friendly plants such as lavender, zinnias, and bee balm, which are well suited for small spaces and containers. These plants help support local wildlife and ensure your garden is a hub of activity and beauty. 17. Artistic plant supports. Utilize artistic plant supports and trellises to add visual interest and functionality to your garden. Supports can be both decorative and practical, offering climbing plants a structure to grow on while creating stunning backdrops. Look for unique designs that complement your garden's theme and enhance its aesthetic appeal. 18. Sensory elements. Incorporate elements that engage the senses, fragrant flowers, textured leaves, and gentle water features that create soothing sounds. For example, herbs like rosemary and thyme release a delightful scent when touched, while ornamental grasses can produce soothing rustling sounds in the breeze. 19. Compact fruit trees. If you love the idea of growing your own fruit but are limited by space, consider dwarf fruit trees. Varieties like dwarf apples, pears, and cherries can be grown in larger pots or directly in the ground, taking up far less space than their full-size counterparts. They can also be quite productive, giving you the joy of harvesting your own fruit in a compact garden setting. 20. Reclaimed and recycled materials. Use reclaimed and recycled materials to add unique character to your garden. Old wooden crates, barrels, and even upcycled furniture can be converted into planters or decorative elements. This approach is not only eco-friendly, but also adds a rustic charm that new materials often lack. 21. Integrated seating. Maximize your space by integrating seating into your garden design. Build a bench around a tree or incorporate seating that doubles as storage or even raised planters. This ensures that every element in your garden is as functional as it is beautiful, making it the perfect place to relax and enjoy your outdoor sanctuary. 22. Focused lighting. Use lighting to highlight key features in your garden and extend its usability into the evening. Solar spike lights can illuminate pathways, and string lights can be draped over seating areas or across vertical structures to create an enchanting evening atmosphere. 23. Rock gardens. Consider a rock garden if you're dealing with rocky, hard-to-manage soil or just want to introduce a different texture and style. Rock gardens can be an artistic way to display succulents and other drought-resistant plants, reducing water usage while still offering aesthetic appeal. 24. Interactive spaces. For those with children, consider creating an interactive space within your garden. Small sandbox areas, hidden fairy gardens, or plantable pizza gardens with tomatoes, peppers, and basil can engage younger family members, making your small garden a delightful place for learning and play. By exploring these diverse ideas, anyone can create a small garden that is not only beautiful and functional, but also a dynamic part of their home environment, reflecting personal tastes and lifestyles while making the most out of limited space. Remember, a small garden offers an intimate space where every detail counts. It's your personal canvas to express yourself and a peaceful retreat to enjoy the beauty of nature. Thank you for joining me today. If you're inspired to start your own small garden project, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear what you're planning. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that bell icon so you won't miss out on any future gardening adventures. Happy gardening!